Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 145. And I'm over here by the advanced miner, as you can see, and it is currently working, scanning. There's still about 30 odd levels left to get down to the bottom of the world. And it has found a bunch of goodies for us. So, I'm going to take most of this. That'll probably do. And then I'm going to leave it to its work. Come back later, check on it. Now, oh dear. Creeper. There we go. Back in our base, the reactor is currently running, producing power for us. And it's been running for a little while since we finished the control system, or control systems in the previous episode. And it seems to be running fine. Currently waiting for those cells, fuel cells, to run out so I can put in the 4 new ones. And then we should be back up to optimal capacity, because currently the reactor doesn't produce enough heat to keep up with the processing. So you're going to want to fix that. However, in the meantime, we have a ton of ores to process, as you can see. And because the boiler isn't running right now, it means you're not supposed to be there, I don't think. Right, because the boiler is not currently running, the only thing producing... Yeah, you go directly in. Actually, the only thing producing kinetic power for us to power the rock crushers are these 2 dinky little electrical engines. And they can't really keep up with the demands of our rock crusher, even one of them. We're currently not running both of them side by side, which would be faster if we were producing enough power. We do have plenty of power here. We're currently using about 30 EU per tick, as we were before. So what we should do is upgrade these a little bit, and then probably add more. I might also want to look into adding some combustion engines. What's the poor ore list? This says ore list. Is that the same? Yes, it is. So we have the poor ores. Is this... This is any ore. Don't the poor ores get sent to the crucible? Pretty sure I have have it set up. Yeah. So the poor ores cannot be crushed. They can only be smelted. But I have a poor ore list there. That should only contain poor ores? I guess I didn't plan on modifying that. I guess I can add it to... Actually, let's just add it to the yellow line. Although, I am also going to need it to go somewhere. So I'm going to put it in here for now, and we can deal with that later. I'm going to put these to be sorted, and I don't think I have anything else on me. Right, so I want to upgrade these electrical engines a bit to enable them to keep up with the rock crusher a little better. And like I said, probably add more of them, and maybe some combustion engines in the future. But right now, we're going to focus on upgrading the existing ones. We're going to need gold. We want a couple of intricate circuit boards. We're going to need 6 gold ingots. And we have terrible frame rate as usual, unsurprisingly. So I really should put the gold tank in a more convenient spot, shouldn't I? That should give me 6 of those. Whoops. Dang it. Okay, so one got away. It should end up in here somewhere eventually. We're going to need some redstone. Don't have a whole lot in there, but I should have a bunch over by the factory here. Should have most of it here actually. So we're going to need 12 of those, which is perfect. So what I want to do is I want to use circuit boards, because you can put circuit boards in electrical engines, and I want to put there you are. I want to put tubes in them so that it increases the output of the engines. Which I don't remember exactly which tubes do that, but we can have a look. So, socketed machines, speed boost, that's not it. Speed boost, no. Machine efficiency, no. Electrical engines reduces intake, nope. Electric boost 2 increases output by 40 RF per tick, increases intake by 15 EU per tick. So we want bronze electron tubes. Oh. Didn't know these responded to redstone as well. Anyway, let's see, where was it? There, bronze. So we get 4 of those, so we're going to want 2 sets of these. So 10 bronze ingots and 4 pieces of redstone. That should be very doable. That is receiving a small amount of power. So, assuming that the tubes affect stacks, I can actually tell how much this produces because this is broken, which is kind of unfortunate, but I would guess that it produces 20 RF per tick or something like that. Probably. Does it say here? No. Probably find it on the wiki, but I'm not going to look that up right now, obviously. There we have bronze. I do have plenty of that. Then we're going to need some more redstone. 4 bits of it. And that will get us 8 bronze tubes that we can use to program our circuit boards. So fortunately I turned this on when I needed to turn on the this thing, which is fortunate. So this was already heated up. This was a fortunate accident. We're going to need a soldering iron. I have 2 now because I made another one when I couldn't find my existing one. But oh well. Right, so we can turn that back off. Now if we go in here, and we have electric engine pre-selected, this should work, I think. So we put that in there. What? I guess you can have multiples of the same effect. Or maybe just the specific tube. We don't want the choker. 10. Electric efficiency. We might want a couple of those, though they do use iron. I don't know if... I don't think that the electrical engine counts as a socketed machine. I would highly doubt that, because it has its own category. So the speed boost thing is most likely not applicable. Right, need some redstone as well. And we're going to need to turn that back on for it to heat up as well. So let's go grab some redstone. I might have to make the enhanced circuit board instead. So let's grab 8 redstone. Because you need to fill each of these slots in the circuit board with a tube. Let's see. 2 of those there. Gets us some of those. I might have had some... No, I didn't. Okay, good. So let's do this. Put some of that in. That should process. So if we can only put one of these in, and one of the iron ones in, we're going to need an enhanced circuit board instead, since it only has 2 slots. We don't have to fill the circuit board with garbage. So let's do that. Try that. No? Well, fine. Let's do that, and that, and there we go. So that is what we want, I suppose. Hey. Oh, right. Dang it. I need 12. Or I needed 12. I grabbed 6, didn't I? For some reason. Slight waste of time, but oh well. Once we are done with this, and we have increased the processing rate of our ores, we can go down and have a look at the nuclear reactor. And I'm going to put those in the thermionic fabricator, so I know where they are. Don't ask why there's wood in here. I don't remember. Might just be some offload. So another one of those, and you go there, and now we have 2 identical circuit boards. Put the rest of the tubes in here, and our soldering iron. And now we can go and slot these into our engines. And number 1 and number 2. And I need to have some water. Right, so now these should... Yeah, so now they output 60 RF per tick. So we have the base 20, and then plus 40 from the circuit board upgrade. So now this should be able to process our ores faster because it's just receiving more power. Still consuming more power than it's getting though, so we're going to need to add more engines. Not entirely sure I want to go with electrical though. Although it probably doesn't matter. Or it's probably even better to do that because, well, like I've said before, we have a lot of nuclear materials. So we're not for want of nuclear power. We have a full drawer with 64 times 32, which is quite a lot. And then we have some more in here. A stack and a half, or almost 2 stacks by the looks of it. So we might as well make some more electrical engines, although I'm probably not going to want them right here then. Not entirely sure why I put them here, but well, I guess because they were close to the steam engines. But yeah, I'm probably going to want to make a little area somewhere, preferably close to existing kinetic pipes, which pretty much means out here, I guess. I do have power out here, so I guess upgrading these to quartz pipes and then putting an array of electrical engines out there would be a horrible idea. What is that? Molten glass bucket, right? So I guess we'll make like 4 more electrical engines. It's going to require a bunch of tin, a bit of stone, and some more wood. So let's get started on that. And whoops, probably don't need 2 stacks of those. So first we're going to make a bunch of gears. So each engine requires 2 gears. So if we want 4 engines, we're going to need 8 gears. Which just so happens requires 32 sticks. Should be correct. And then get rid of that. And that gives us 8 of those. And then this will require 2 stacks of cobblestones exactly. And then this will require half a stack of tin. There we go. Then we have some extra tin for the second stage. We're going to need 4 pistons. So we're going to need some more stone and some redstone. So we need 4 of those. And then we are going to need a stack of cobblestone, like so. And I really like being able to use aluminum. This will only yield 2. Going to need to make some more planks. That should do. Get me another 2. I really love being able to use aluminum or aluminium to make pistons instead of iron. There. Now we need 4 blocks of glass, which fortunately I have pre-made. Always handy. And then we put these like so. And then we're just going to need 9 tin across the top like that. Actually, need 12. There. So now we have our 4 engines. So so if these will output 60, how much does the pipes accept again? 320. That is plenty. So I'm going to steal these for now because I'm not using them anyway. And we can put 2 electrical engines on a pipe. That's the wrong backpack. And that should be plenty. Now, I don't think I have any kinesis pipes in here. I do not. So, we're going to lag on upstairs. Let's see if I have any in my chest up here. Should be some left over. There's 1 quartz kinesis pipe. I don't think the cobblestone one is going to cut it. It's going to max out after just 2 engines. So we are going to need stone for 2 engines. For 4, we're going to want quartz. So let's make some more quartz pipes. Let's make... Do I need blocks for quartz pipes? Yes. Dang. Don't know how much quartz I have. Not a whole lot. Do I have enough for 16 pipes? I do. Do I actually want to do that? I guess I can go to the nether and get more quartz when I need it. So, first off, I have no idea why the frame rate is so absolutely terrible right now. This is probably some sort of record. It's at about 4 right now, which is pretty awful. So let's do that. Let's go grab some redstone. Going to need 16 of those. And I have 2 of those, and I have 2 gates, which will do me fine. Now let's pop in here. Actually, I just noticed that we are almost out of time, so we're going to head down and have a look at the reactor, see how it's doing before we end the episode. And then we're going to pick back up in the next one and finish the new engine array. To get our ore processing speed up. So we pop in here, we can see that the buffer tank here is still empty. This one is rather low. We can see that the pipe wire is being powered by this gate here because this tank is less than 25% full. Oh, you can also notice that I've taken out 16 buckets of coolant from the system because this was getting full and the system backlogged because there was too much coolant in it. Because there wasn't any coolant being kept, because the boiler or the reactor the reactor wasn't processing the coolant or turning it back into hot coolant fast enough, so it backlogged. So I had to remove some from the system. I might add that back later when the reactor is up to speed again. But yeah, as you can see, we're still underproducing hot coolant. So let's have a quick look in the reactor itself and see how much is left of these fuel rods. Not a lot. They will probably run out fairly soon. At least I hope so. They shouldn't last too long. So, we're going to end it here. This is on. It's inverted, yes. It's hard to tell sometimes. Hello. Yes. Ooh. Oh, I got an Enderman Vita. That is amazing. Those are really hard to get because I don't kill a lot of Endermen. That is great. Right, so that is full. We are full there. Why haven't you turned on? This should have toggled over. This should be like that. So this should have shut down because our power system was full. So we have probably been wasting power for a while. That's not that big of a deal. At least I found out. I'm going to recharge my tools. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. But it should remain off for now. Until we start running low on power again. But yeah, so with that, I'm going to end the episode here. Wait, what? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Maybe it skipped level 14, didn't trigger long enough for it to actually toggle the gate over, maybe. So let's put it on 15 just to try to prevent that from happening again, if that was the case. And with that, I will see you in the next episode.